If you hired the wrong marketing agency, you're probably losing money right now and you don't even know it. This is one of my clients, Tom. Tom's a personal injury lawyer and he was looking for a marketing agency to run his ads. The only problem was this marketing agency in particular was charging $54,000 annually to do so. We taught Tom how to run his own ads, and then we showed him how to let a freelancer take over the ads with strategic advice. As a result, Tom saved $46,000 with just that one decision. So in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to build your own in-house marketing team. Hey there, welcome to the channel. My name is Devon Thomas and I've helped over 60 entrepreneurs transition to running their own ads in-house. Now, the system I'm going to share with you today is called the Sovereign Marketing System. And these are the three crucial hires that you're going to need if you want to run your own ads in-house and do it properly. All right, so the first person that you want to hire, that's your media buyer. The media buyer spends 5 or 10 hours in the ads account every single week, so you don't have to. But the biggest problem and the biggest mistake that we see most business owners do when they hire for this role is they choose somebody who's qualified, they choose somebody who's very skilled, but they choose somebody who's not really a good communicator. And so what happens is the media buyer sees problems in the ads account, but they can't really articulate those problems to the business owner. And usually the CEO of the business finds out there's a problem when it's too late. So this is your first hire, that's your media buyer. Okay, so the second person that you want to hire is the ad strategist. The ad strategist is there to make sure that the media buyer is actually just doing their job. You can think about them like a fail-safe mechanism. So if ever you go on an airline and you're flying, you'll notice there's a pilot and there's a co-pilot. The pilot's job is just to fly the plane, and that's your media buyer. The co-pilot is the guy in charge of making sure the navigation systems are correct. They're in charge of making sure the radio communications to the ground are still going through. And that's why we need the co-pilot, because what they do is they act as a backup system to the pilot. Now, if ever the pilot decides he's going to show up drunk, or if ever the pilot makes a mistake, the whole entire plane doesn't come crashing down. The co-pilot is there to make sure that the mistake is corrected mid-air before there's any bad thing that happens. And this is exactly what your ad strategist is going to do in the business. And the best news is you don't have to hire this person full-time. This can be a consultant working on a retainer, and this can be a person who works once a month. They come in, they look at the ads, and they make sure everything is just going fine. Or they can even do this once per quarter. So the good news is if you've hired just these two people, you've already beat most of the competition. This third person that I'm going to tell you about, this is going to level up your ads game. But just by hiring these two people, you've already beat like 90% of the competition. Because trust me, they don't have the sovereign marketing system in place. So 2 or 3 years ago, you would not need to hire for this role. But right now with the AI-powered ads from Meta and Google, you probably do. And this is your creative asset manager. This is the person in charge of editing your videos, making sure that you have good shorts, making sure that everything across the brand is consistent. Now, when I tell a lot of business owners this, they say, hey, I can just do all of this work with AI. This is not really a role I need to hire for. Well, the problem is we see a lot of AI slop. And we see a lot of AI slop ads. And what we found is that these ads are actually causing more reputational damage than good. You don't want to be that company that's just pushing out AI slop. I'm sure you can think about a couple of ads right now that were AI generated that just annoy you when you see them. And so the role of the creative asset manager is just to make sure that everything across the brand is consistent. You can think about them like a cleaner at a Ferrari showroom. It's not the most glamorous role. It's not something that somebody would think is important, but who wants to walk into a Ferrari showroom full of dirty Ferraris? I know I don't. So that is your creative asset manager. All right, so I've built a calculator so you can see how much money you'd save just by ditching your agency. You can find it on our website, and basically all you need to do is put in your monthly agency retainer, and you can put in your estimated cost of hiring your in-house team, and you can see that differential. You can see how much money you'd save in a month, how much money you'd save in a year, and how much money you'd save over the period of 3 years. What I'm also going to do is I'm going to leave a link down below that says work with me. If you want to have a little bit of a talk about just moving your marketing in-house, feel free to reach me down below. Lastly, thank you so much for watching. If you have any thoughts, please let me know down below. Also, if you'd like to see every single mistake I made when I hired my in-house marketing team, you can check out this video over here. I will see you on the next one. Peace.